Hi, Assalamualaikum to my friend and my lecturer. Okay, as we know, when we talk about entrepreneurship, we will talk about the business. So, for the new world that we live in, the business is already changed completely. It changed from the technology, from the marketing strategy, and from the competitive. With the new technology that we have today, it is totally different strategy for marketing because we have the e-commerce. We have online shopping platform like Shopee, Lazada, eBay, Amazon, and other else. Even the customer and user also, they don't want to buy into the retail shop anymore. By these days, because of pandemic COVID-19 all around the world, so everyone is staying at home. So they will encourage to shopping online. So for all the entrepreneurs, they have to change their business strategy and the business model to keep up with all the technologies update. A lot of entrepreneurs didn't have their own shop or their own retail outlet. So they take advantage from the online shopping such as Shopee and Lazada to sell their product. With all the platform, they can even sell a lot of their product, especially in all around Malaysia. Besides that, the entrepreneurship can use the new technology of marketing, which is the online marketing. They can use the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok to promote their product.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi, I am Muhammad Arif bin Nawi from PAA. Today, I will explain to you about entrepreneurship. So as we know, nowadays entrepreneurship is regarded as one of the best economic development strategies to develop countries' economic growth and sustain the country competitiveness in facing the increasing trend of globalization. So, what is benefit entrepreneurship to college student? So, the first and foremost, the entrepreneurship prepares students for an uncertain future. Today, students face an uncertain future full of complex global, social, and environment issues. Therefore, we cannot predict exactly what our students will need to know after they graduate. Entrepreneurship education will teach students crucial life skills that will help them navigate this uncertain future. These skills include problem solving, teamwork, empathy, as well as learning to accept failure as a part of the growth process. Second, develop grit or courage. According to Duckworth, grit consists of passion and sustained persistence applied toward long-term achievement. The demanding and uncertain entrepreneurship journey require more passion and sustained persistence than most other activities. This makes an entrepreneurship focused program ideal for developing grit in your studying college. Second is, what is benefit entrepreneurship to the community? So, entrepreneurship is important as it has ability to improve standard of living and create wealth not only for the entrepreneur but also for related business. Second is passing on knowledge. What is passing of knowledge is? Passing of knowledge is one of the biggest function of a community of entrepreneurs is to pass of the knowledge that has been created from experienced professional to the less experienced entrepreneur. But this is also a place where you can find a mentor and enhance your abilities to stabilize in entrepreneurship world.
Hi, my name is Nishanti Subramaniam. My metric number is B08191035. Today I'm going to talk about the definition of the entrepreneurship. Let's go.
Let's see, what is definition of entrepreneurship? So, Entrepreneurship definition is that economists have never had a concise definition of entrepreneur or entrepreneurship. The word entrepreneur comes from the French verb entreprendre, meaning is to undertake. Through the concept of the entrepreneur exit and was unknown of the century, the classical and neoclassical economists left. The entrepreneur of their former model, they assumed that perfect information would be known to fully rational actor, leaving no room for risk-taking or discovery. It wasn't until the middle of the 20th century that economists seriously attempted to incorporate entrepreneurship into their models. Three thinkers were central to the inclusion: entrepreneurs Joseph Scruton, Frank Knight, and Israel Krinzer. Scruton suggests that entrepreneurs, not just a company, were responsible for the creation of new things in search of profit. Knight focused on entrepreneurs as the bearer of uncertainty, belief they were responsible for risk premium in financial market. Krinzer thought of the entrepreneurship as a process that leads to the discovery. To be an entrepreneur, here have some key takeaway. First is a person who undertakes the risk of starting new business venture is called an entrepreneur. And second is an entrepreneur creates a firm which is aggregates capital and labor in order to produce good or service for profit. Third is entrepreneurship is an important drive of economic growth and innovation. And last is entrepreneur is high risk but also can be high reward, as it serves to generate economic wealth, growth, and innovation.
So, for the second part is I want to tell to you why entrepreneurship is important to our world, community, and the college student. So, from my research, I find that most studies have shown there is positive relationship between entrepreneurship and economic growth in terms of job creation, firm survival, and technology change. By creating new product and service, they stimulate new employment, which ultimately result in the acceleration of economic development. So public policy that encourage and support entrepreneurship should be considered important for economic growth. Second is, the entrepreneurship also create a large number of new jobs and opportunities. Entrepreneurship create a huge amount of entry-level jobs that are very much important to turn unskilled job holder into skilled one. More than that, the importance of entrepreneurship is promote innovation. Promote innovation is entrepreneurs have a role to play in solving problems that existing products and technologies have not yet solved. So by producing new product and service or bringing innovation to existing product and service, entrepreneurship has the potential to improve people's life. And lastly, entrepreneurship thinking combines creative with market intelligence. Entrepreneurial thinking naturally embodies creativity and boundless imagination as to what is possible. The most successful entrepreneurial endeavor balance creative solution with comprehensive market intelligence. Knowledge of the problem and contributing factor empower entrepreneurs to blend dissimilar concepts from different content and craft a new, differentiated, or completely unique strategy. Thank you.
We already know the importance of being an entrepreneur, so next I will explain to you what is the mix of entrepreneurship. Before that, hello, my name is Nurul Atika Binti Daud. So back to our topic, what is a mix of entrepreneurship? To be successful entrepreneurship, it involves you to take the risk. If you don't embrace risk-taking, you may want to rethink being a business owner. Taking risks, however, does not mean going into business blindly and then expecting great results. However, taking risks in entrepreneurships involves you to be careful in planning and hardworking. So the next point for the mix of entrepreneurship is mindset. So as an entrepreneur, you need to believe in your ability to succeed and influence their own outcomes, empowering them to take ownership of their lives, their own outcomes. So it is not easy to be an entrepreneur, but you need a positive mindset to be a successful entrepreneur. Next, opportunity seeking. Opportunity seeking in entrepreneurship is the ongoing process of considering, evaluating, and pursuing market-based activity that are believed to be advantageous for the firm. Prior experience informs the process, but it may also limit it. Opportunity seeking calls for continuous reconsideration and adaptive learning. So you need to learn about the problem solving and it's not enough to have that skill, but it is not enough to lead your organization to succeed. You need opportunity seeking as well for yourself. So next point is innovation. Innovation means you need to be an innovative entrepreneur to totally discover new things. An innovative owner is a person who creates innovative products and services. So you need to be the one that can think wider about your product. So you can innovate the product and be the one who innovates the business processes in his business. And this innovative person is a person who is not afraid to take a risk.
Hello, my name is Noazira Umaira. Okay, now I will explain about characteristics for entrepreneur. Firstly, we must have willingness to work hard to achieve aspired objectives with a high degree of commitment, determination, perseverance, tenacity, and discipline. If we did not put our full commitment and did not discipline in what we want, we will make our dream just a dream. So, pay attention and discipline yourself and you will succeed. Next, we must become skillful organizer, ability to manage and solve problems. For example, you were in charge for one of the event in your faculty. If you can manage the event and at the end, the event will done successfully, so you have such a good characteristic to be a good entrepreneur. Third, we need to gain opportunity orientation towards future goals, aspiration and vision. To become a good entrepreneur, we need to have a clear target on what we want and take every opportunity that given in front of you. And remember, take the opportunity and use it wisely or you will regret. After that, as an entrepreneur, we need to have ability to take calculated risks, exhibit tolerance for ambiguity and ability to accept failure. Risks always happen when we want to approach something new, so it depends to us how to face and overcome it. If you fail, just don't let yourself down because failing is one of the process to become successful. Be creative, innovative, resourceful, and possess high level of initiative is one the characteristic for an entrepreneur. For example, you know to make a poster by using specific designing software, so you can be creative and create such a thing like packaging and others to attract people to look and buy your product. And the last one, to become a good entrepreneur, we need to possess ability to think independently, exhibit high level of self-confidence, optimistic and believe in controlling one's own destiny.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nick Nabi Ilman bin Nick Rosli. So today I will talk about the myth in entrepreneurship. Okay, for the first point, the myth in entrepreneurship is a lot of people think that being rich in entrepreneurship is just for a luck person. So this is the myth that everyone been talk about in entrepreneurship. They're just not being rich by luck. They're being rich by their own hard work because we don't see the hard work behind. We don't see that what are they planning for their business, the marketing and their product planning, all of those things, that hard work they have been commit in their business. For the other point, that a lot of people think that to start up the business, they need a lot of money. For example, if you're interested in bakery, you want to run a shop and you want to buy all the expensive equipment in bakery, such as the mixer, the oven, all the industrial equipment. No, you just have to start at home. You just have to buy the homemade oven or the homemade mixer for the homemade bakery. And that's it. You don't have a lot of money to start a bakery business. You just start at home. And the last one, for my point in the myth in entrepreneurship, a lot of people think that to start up a business, you don't have to run your business with finance by debt. No, this is the wrong way to think about business. Okay, if you have a proper planning about your business, a proper marketing, a proper brand, so there will be investors that will interested to invest in your business. By that, you have income to run your business. Just make sure you have a proper plan that shows you are serious in this business.
Okay, now let's get through over the process of entrepreneur. There are 3 major steps that we need to follow. First step is we need to search about opportunities that occur around us. For example, during pandemic COVID-19, everyone are not encouraged to go out from home. So how they gonna get the things that they want? So the opportunity that we can get is to provide delivery service. After the first step, the next step we need to follow is planning about your opportunities. We can plan about who gonna buy your product, what people need, competitors among you, and the target that you need to achieve. For the delivery service, we can plan about the vehicle for deliver the stuff, thinking how to compete with others delivery company, the rate of the service, and anything about the service that you gonna run. For the last major step after you planning is managing execute your plan. Just make it simple and get the customer. To get the customer, we can promote our delivery service on social media or tell personally with friends or family. Or you also can work with shop or companies that need dispatcher.
So next, I will explain to you what is an entrepreneur job is. First, you need to identify the potential of your customers, such as what is an item, the item that your customers like to buy in the market during sale and others like that. Second, you need to understand their unmet needs, business, economic constraints, and priorities. So you need to think what is the priorities for your customers, such as daily essential, they always bought in the market. Next, you need to create innovative, high value-added solution to these needs. You, as an entrepreneur, you need to think, you need to recreate a product that others entrepreneur does not sell in the market, so it will attract your customers to buy your item. Next, you need to define new market segments, which enable you to communicate better for your benefit extremely. Last but not least, my point is leverage your market segmentation for differentiation and strategic advantage, such as dominate and a niche and build from there. So as you can see, if you have a difference between the entrepreneur out there, whether it is in your country or other country, you will dominate the market and it will open up your customers, your buyers out there to buy the item you produce for your company.
Hi, hello, with me again, Nabil Ilman bin Rosli. Okay, now I will talk about the engineering for entrepreneurship. Okay, as we know, we have a lot of type of engineering. There's a lot of engineering courses such as electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, and there is so many courses of engineering out there. Nowadays, majority university in Malaysia has provided the alternative for students to encourage in entrepreneurship. We can see a lot of programs have been provided, such as every course in university, including engineering, they have to learn about the entrepreneurship in their studies. And then we can see that university have provided a lot of seminar in entrepreneurship, especially for this day in the pandemic situation. A lot of e-seminar have been provided by the university. Not just by that, we can see that all alternative that university have provided to the student has shown a really good result. Surprisingly, lots of engineering students become a successful entrepreneur nowadays. They can run their company by using their skill in engineering and make business out of it. Some of the engineering students also quit their profession and run a business with their passion. And surprisingly, there's a lot of engineering students that run a business, because I always believe that if you do something with passion, you will do it right.